The lonely passenger. The quiet girl. In the year 1880, in a small town in France, there lived a young girl named Marie. Marie was 18 years old. She had long brown hair and big blue eyes. Marie was very quiet and shy. She did not have many friends. Every day, Marie took the bus to work. She worked in a small shop in the town. The bus was always full of people. They talked and laughed, but Marie always sat alone. She looked out the window and did not talk to anyone. One cold morning in October, Marie got on the bus as usual. She sat in her usual seat at the back. The bus was noisy. People were talking about their day. Marie looked out the window at the gray sky. Suddenly, she heard a kind voice. "Excuse me, may I sit here?" Marie looked up. She saw an old woman with a warm smile. Marie nodded and moved her bag. The old woman sat down. Her name was Clara. Clara had white hair and wrinkles around her eyes. She wore a long green coat and carried a big brown bag. "It's a cold day, isn't it?" Clara said. Marie nodded. She was not used to talking on the bus. "Do you ride this bus every day?" Clara asked. Marie nodded again. Clara smiled. She could see that Marie was shy. "I'm new in town," Clara said. "I just moved here to live with my daughter. She had a baby, you see. I'm a grandmother now." Marie smiled a little. She liked Clara's happy voice. "That's nice," Marie said softly. It was the first time she had spoken on the bus in months. Clara's eyes lit up. "Oh, you can talk," she said with a laugh. "I was starting to wonder. What's your name, dear?" "Marie," she answered. Her voice was very quiet. "Marie, that's a lovely name," Clara said. "Where are you going today, Marie?" Marie hesitated. She was not used to talking about herself, but Clara's kind face made her feel safe. "I'm going to work," Marie said. "I work in a shop." "How nice," Clara said. "What kind of shop is it?" Marie felt herself relax a little. "It's a bookshop," she said. "I love books." Clara's face brightened. "Oh, I love books too," she said. "What's your favorite book, Marie?" Marie thought for a moment. "I like Little Women by Louisa May Alcott," she said. Her voice was a little stronger now. "Oh, that's a wonderful book," Clara said. "I read it to my daughter when she was young. Do you have sisters like the girls in the book?" Marie shook her head. "No, I'm an only child," she said. "But I always wanted sisters like Meg, Jo, Beth, and Amy." Clara nodded. "Books can give us the families we dream of," she said. "That's why I love them so much." Marie smiled. She was surprised to find herself enjoying this conversation. Usually, she felt nervous when people talked to her, but Clara was easy to talk to. The bus stopped. It was time for Marie to get off. "This is my stop," she said. She felt a little sad to end the conversation. Clara smiled. "It was lovely to meet you, Marie," she said. "Perhaps we'll see each other again tomorrow." Marie nodded. "Yes, I'd like that," she said. She got off the bus with a smile on her face. As Marie walked to the bookshop, she felt different. She felt lighter, happier. For the first time in a long time, she was looking forward to her bus ride tomorrow. The bookshop was small and cozy. It smelled of old paper and leather. Marie loved working here. She spent her days arranging books on shelves and helping customers find what they needed. Today, Marie found herself thinking about Clara as she worked. She wondered what kind of books Clara liked to read. Maybe tomorrow she could recommend a book to her new friend. Friend. The word felt strange in Marie's mind. She had not had a friend in a long time, but maybe Clara could be her friend. As she arranged a display of new books, Marie saw a copy of Little Women. She picked it up and smiled. She thought about how she and Clara had talked about the book. It felt good to share something she loved with someone else. The day went by quickly. Before Marie knew it, it was time to close the shop and go home. As she locked the door, she realized she was excited for tomorrow. She wanted to ride the bus again. She wanted to talk to Clara. That night, as Marie got ready for bed, she thought about her day. It had started like any other day, but then she met Clara. Now, everything felt different. Marie looked out her window at the stars. She made a wish. She wished that Clara would be on the bus tomorrow. She wished that maybe, just maybe, she wouldn't have to be lonely anymore. As she fell asleep, Marie smiled. For the first time in a long time, she was looking forward to tomorrow. A mystery. She was an 18-year-old girl in a child's body. What mysteries does the poor little girl hold? Who is your family, and where do they really come from? Who is your family, and where do they really come from? What will your thoughts be